In yet another push to a new future for automakers, General Motors is doubling down on its electric vehicles, investing nearly $7 billion in Michigan. In an exclusive interview, GM CEO Mary Barra sat down with CBS's Ben Tracy, talking about this future and its setbacks.
We want to lead in EVs, full stop. And so that's where we're aggressively moving.
We met up with GM CEO Mary Barra at Factory Zero, GM's first assembly plant for zero-emissions electric vehicles. This is where they make the electric Hummer.
So the Hummer is no longer a gas guzzler?
Not at all, no.
But a huge truck that costs more than $100,000 is not what most Americans want or can afford. So GM is now spending $4 billion to overhaul its plant in Orion, Michigan, to start making an electric version of one of its most popular models, the Chevy Silverado pickup truck. Starting price, about $40,000.
You seem to be doubling down on the pickup truck as kind of your next big push.
We lead in truck share in this country. It is a franchise for us. You know, we're going to defend our position and we plan to grow it.
The competition is fierce. Ford starts delivering its electric F-150 pickup this spring, and Tesla is hyping its futuristic Cybertruck.
What do you think will be your true first mass market car at a price point most Americans can afford?
The Equinox EV crossover is going to start at around $30,000. And we've also shared that we're working on a vehicle that will even be more affordable than that.
Barra says the transition to electric vehicles is now inevitable. It's also seen as essential to reducing carbon emissions from gas-powered vehicles that are helping to rapidly warm the planet. GM believes it can drive down the cost of EVs and more quickly roll out new models because of its customizable battery system called Ultium. It's the platform all of its future EVs will run on. GM is now building massive battery plants in Ohio and Tennessee and just announced a new $2.6 billion battery facility in Lansing, Michigan.
I think we're incredibly well positioned, and we're not going to cede our leadership position to anyone.
Barra is trying to position GM as the leader in electric vehicles, promising to go all electric by 2035. But right now, Tesla commands nearly 70% of EV sales in the U.S., while GM is only about 6% of the market. Tesla CEO Elon Musk recently trolled GM on Twitter, saying, hypothetically, if they did make lots of electric cars, then they would be the leader.
So what do you mean by that when you say you are the leader?
When you look at how many vehicles we're going to be able to launch across many segments, that's why by mid-decade we think we'll be in a leadership position.
So you think you can catch Tesla by 2025, 2026?
Clearly that's what we're working from a North America perspective, and we're just going to keep going until we have global leadership as well.
General Motors is issuing its second recall in less than a year for tens of thousands of Chevy Bolt electric cars.
There have been setbacks. Last summer, GM was forced to recall all of its Chevy Bolt and Bolt EUVs due to concerns over battery fires. The recall, coupled with a shortage of critical computer chips, sent GM's EV sales plummeting to just 26 vehicles in the fourth quarter of last year.
How much of a gut punch was that when that happened?
It's always hard, but you know, one of my mantras is you have to do the right thing even when it's hard. So it was disappointing, yes, but we just did the right thing.
And what do you say to somebody now who says, yeah, I'm interested in buying an EV, but I'm not sure they're safe?
I think people have to look at who's got the experience. We have a lot of learnings built in to the electric vehicles General Motors is producing.
And Barra says guiding GM into an all-electric future is one of the highlights of her career.
It will be a very different company. And, you know, I've been at General Motors my whole career, and I'm so excited about where we're headed.
Ben Tracy, Detroit.
Mary and GM announced a $7 billion investment to build electric vehicles in Michigan. It's going to create 4,000 new jobs. And we all know how important it is to manufacturing to have the necessary component parts here in America, made in America.
And President Joe Biden also commending GM and Ford for their investments into jobs and electric vehicles. The president says these automakers are crucial to his Build Back Better plan.